When Elliot and Luan go to identify the distributors, they discover that the CCTV footage shows a hooded figure who kills the entire group. For the time being, Elliot is aware that their cargo was contaminated with lethal fentanyl. And his hood is up, keeping his identity a secret, and the increase in their cargo may be determined by this individual. Following the drivers Satnav, Luan, and Elliot track the cargo back to an amusement park where Cornelius Quinn and other Irish gang members are holed up. Luan is not here to play games despite their claims that they have no idea what is happening. To be honest, Cornelius's guys are really bad shooters, especially when Luan gets ecstatic and starts a heated argument between the two sides. However, Cornelius escapes, leaving Elliot and Luan to search the wagons for hints. Elliot discovers a banner with Sean Wallace's number on it. Sean hangs up when Elliot realizes and rings it. According to him, this proves without a reasonable doubt that Sean is responsible for the poisoned shipments, and words of Sean's connections to powerful individuals spread like wildfire. To break the huge news that he is the one who poisoned the cocaine shipments, Ed visits Marian. However, it is debatable if he has the facts. While incarcerated, Elliot visits Sean at the prison. Sean discloses that this was an assassination attempt and that the driver was intentionally targeted to kill Elliot's wife. Instead of making Elliot properly plead for the driver's identity, Sean chooses to keep quiet and smirks as he leaves. In this series set in London, there is no traffic on the roads, no one takes public transportation either, and a gang war raging with bullets may go on unchecked by the police, whose reaction is not in contradiction with ignorance. Everything is lethal and extremely needlessly brutal in this fantasy crime series. Gang's newcomer Mila is joined by Bullet Train's Andrew Koji as mystery hitman Zeke, who comes back to the UK after 3 seasons as the lead in the Bruce Lee-inspired US historical thriller Warrior, and Richard Dormer as Cornelius, a malicious Irish with a wicked-looking Shillelagh and the psychotic brother of Michelle Farley's Marian Wallace. Dirisu and Elliot, who are entangled in a huge plot related to the murders of his wife and kids 7 years prior, are some of the people we must keep a close eye to. However, it's still unknown how far this conspiracy extends. As demonstrated before, Elliot, a former undercover police officer, was being forced to act as a hitman for the investors who are keeping his father captive at the end of season 2. In season 1, Finn Wallace, called Minnie, was ordered to be assassinated because he was intending to flee with his pregnant lover. The investors are the unnamed, extremely wealthy group who has been funding the Wallace organization in exchange for its laundered riches. Elliot's father was killed on Sean's instruction at the airport as they were getting ready to leave for their new life. The organization was severely weakened when Sean took the chip, disclosed it, and assassinated a number of the investors. However, it is evident that Elliot and Sean's feud is still ongoing and ought to be the main focus of this season.